All right, what's going on, everybody? This is the Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. Monday Night Raw is now over with, a little extended after the 11 o'clock Eastern Time hour, but I want to give credit where credit is due. The WWE has really done a great job in, uh, booking and really giving us some good entertainment, deciding who are going to be members on Authority and John Cena's team for the Survivor Series. I love the way they did it, and the way the show ended with Harper throwing Dolph Ziggler, an unconscious Dolph Ziggler, into the room of Stephanie and Triple H was awesome. So Harper probably will be the last guy for the Authority. It won't be Ryback. I do honestly see Ryback joining Team Cena, who he now has Dolph Ziggler. He has Sheamus. He has Big Show himself, and it probably will be none other than Ryback. I'm also wondering if it's not Ryback. Chris Jericho is supposed to return on SmackDown for Friday. Could Jericho be the fifth member? I don't know. I think Ryback would be the better suited, especially with the confrontation with the Authority tonight. But congratulations for, it's been 3 weeks in a row now that Raw has been very, very good. I really enjoyed watching it. It kept me in my seat. I mean, it's like a lot of times when I've watched it in prior shows, I mean, it's gotten to the point where, you want to go to sleep, you know? And I do have to get up somewhat early tomorrow, but Raw sort of kept me on my toes, and it made me want to see the end of the show. Um, Kane, it's sort of funny because right now Kane seems to be that link with the Authority that has sort of hurt them by losing his temper and whatnot. Could this play a role going into the Survivor Series? I don't know. Um, as far as predicting the Team Cena versus Team Authority, I don't think the Authority is going away. Not yet. Um, whether they go away at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania, which probably would make sense, would be my thoughts in my eyes. I mean, I would love to see them go. Um, Personally, I'm really tired of Triple H and Stephanie, more so Stephanie. I don't think she can act. I think when she comes out, she in some ways she sort of makes an idiot out of herself. But anyway, uh, a great show tonight. For those that haven't got the opportunity to see it, I would recommend watching it. Um, there was a lot of good stuff going on. The Mark Henry Ziggler match was okay. You sort of knew Ziggler wasn't gonna get beat, so you sort of knew there was going to be some sort of disqualification. Sheamus and Rusev had a great match as well, and then of course interference by the losers for the Authority, Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury. And these guys are like, they remind me back when the corporate was around with Briscoe and Pat Patterson. They're like the, the lackeys, But so anyway, pretty good Raw, really good Raw actually. Excuse me. And so one has to wonder. We got a couple more weeks to go before Survivor Series, and we still have time to, recruit Ryback, which I think Team Cena will do. Um, and because Ryback has something to prove. Now, if Ryback doesn't join Team Cena and there's that fifth slot left open, don't forget the possibility could be Randy Orton coming back and joining Team Cena. Now, in the event that all slots are filled, it wouldn't surprise me the night of Survivor Series on the pre-show, Orton shows up, RKO somebody on Team Cena, and then he joins the spot as well. So there's a lot of variables involved. There's a lot of speculation involved. But I give a lot of credit to the WWE because they are really putting a lot of thought into making up these two teams for Survivor Series. And the only unfortunate thing is with all these stars being on these teams, it doesn't leave much left for the undercard. We probably will obviously see AJ Lee versus Nikki Bella. We will see Dean Ambrose against Bray Wyatt. A feud, I'm not sure where that's leading to. I don't really know yet. But other than that, I really don't know too much else what they could do except for having Golden Stardust defend their titles. But you'd have to ask yourself, who against? Would it be against the Usos once again? I mean, how many times are we going to see that? So, uh, I'm sure it's going to be, something along that lines. But anyhow, if you missed Raw tonight, catch it. I think you'll be very pleased with it. The UK crowd was pretty strange. I mean, I couldn't really figure them out. One minute they're booing John Cena, and the next minute they're chanting for him. You know, I guess that's like that everywhere for John Cena these days. I mean, he's been in the WWE for so long, and but John Cena is, the type of superstar that really knows how to handle, the mixed reaction from the crowd. And I guess when you really love the job that you do, you learn to realize that you're gonna have haters, you're gonna have lovers, people that are just fans of you, and you learn how to deal with it. But so in any event, great Monday Night Raw, as I said. There was a lot of good stuff going on there. Um, Seth Rollins and Jack Swagger was a good match as well. Um, I sort of feel sorry for Jack Swagger because he's sort of lost in the shuffle in a lot of ways. There's just doesn't seem to win too much very often anymore. But the one match I really wasn't pleased with, I will say this, was Adam Rose and Tyson Kidd. Um, I don't like Adam Rose. Um, I He's got the look of a heel, and I think this Rosebud thing and all this stuff needs to go. I think he needs a new gimmick. Let him just come back as a heel, and we'll see how that works out because I think he could be a very good heel in the WWE. But anyway, it's neither here nor there. The whole point of this video was to talk about a little bit about Monday Night Raw, and 3 weeks running now, it's been pretty darn good. And I thought the main event tonight was very good as well between Ryback and John Cena. Although I knew there was going to be interference, you know, you got to expect all this stuff when you're leading up to a pay-per-view. And this is what I'm saying: the WWE is building towards this pay-per-view, much unlike what they've done in the past, where they just they never really made the effort. But um, they have been making the effort for Survivor Series, and I'm really pleased with what they're doing and everything else they've done so far in the last few weeks. So this is the Iceman. Peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great night. It's about 11:30 here Eastern time. I'm headed out. Gonna hit the hay. Got to get up early. We'll see you all next time. Have a great night.